Welcome back to the Coins channel, the place where every small penny can turn into a life-changing treasure. Today I am going to take you on a deep journey into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, the hidden legends of American coinage, and the unbelievable current market values that collectors are paying right now. If you think a penny is just 1 cent, think again, because some of these ordinary-looking copper coins have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, including examples that reached jaw-dropping amounts like $787,976.42. Yes, a simple 1-cent coin can be worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a life savings. So stay with me and listen carefully, because you might already have one of these rare treasures in your pocket, your drawer, or your old collection without even realizing its true value. Before we dive into the extremely rare varieties, let's start with something many people overlook: the 1978 Lincoln penny. It looks normal, it feels normal, and millions were produced, but the reason collectors are paying close attention today is because of the rise in interest in high-grade copper cents. A perfect condition 1978 penny, sharply struck, no scratches, no dullness, can easily bring surprisingly strong amounts at auctions. Right now in the current market, a top-graded 1978 Lincoln cent has reached impressive numbers, sometimes hundreds, and in certain rare exceptional cases even more, because collectors want the cleanest copper coins before the transition years. The price depends heavily on condition, luster, and whether the coin is untouched by circulation. Even though most 1978 pennies are worth face value, a few stunning condition pieces have shocked bidders and pushed demand higher. But now we enter the world of extreme rarity, the coins that make the news, the coins that turn ordinary people into instant winners. The Lincoln penny series is full of mysteries, minting mistakes, hidden doubles, and experimental strikes. These are the coins sitting silently in old jars, waiting for the right eyes to discover them. Imagine finding a penny with a double die so strong you can see 2 lines on the date, 2 outlines on the letters, a bold doubling that even beginners can notice. These coins can skyrocket in value, and when collectors compete, the prices go beyond logic. Some rare Lincoln cents have already crossed the 200,000 mark, some have gone beyond 500,000, and one famous piece reached that unbelievable number of $787,976.42 at a major auction, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln cents ever to exist. The reason some coins reach these extraordinary values is because of the story behind them. Every rare penny carries history in its metal. Some were created accidentally through minting mistakes that only happened for a few minutes. Some were made using experimental dies. Some escaped destruction and found their way into circulation by pure chance. Collectors are obsessed with these moments of history captured in a small copper disc. A tiny flaw can mean a fortune. A tiny doubling can mean the difference between 1 cent and $100,000. That is the magic that keeps the Lincoln cent market alive and rising. Market values today are stronger than ever. New collectors enter the hobby each year, social media spreads discoveries faster than ever, and auction houses are reporting record-breaking results for the rarest pennies. A flawless coin with strong eye appeal can multiply in price overnight. Even coins you never expected to be valuable, like common dates from the 70s or 80s, have begun to increase in value when preserved in exceptional condition. Coin grading companies are receiving thousands of submissions because people are waking up to the idea that old pocket change has real investment power. The thrill of searching through rolls, jars, or old inherited collections is what makes this hobby so exciting. Every coin you touch could be the rare one. Every year, new discoveries appear, new varieties are confirmed, and new prices are recorded. This is why collectors love Lincoln pennies, because the hunt never ends. Whether it is an early wheat cent from the first decades of minting or a modern copper penny hiding an unexpected minting flaw, the possibilities are endless. Some people found life-changing money in coins they never expected to be important. Sometimes a rare coin stays hidden for years, unrecognized, until someone finally looks closely enough. The story of valuable pennies is also a story of human fascination, history, technology, and pure luck. The Lincoln cent has been around for more than a century, and during all those years the United States Mint has changed designs, metals, dies, and production methods. Each of these changes opened the door for rare mistakes, rare variations, and rare survivors. Collectors chase them because they are pieces of time, pieces of the past that you can hold in your hand. Some coins are unique, some exist in only a handful of examples, and some appear once in a generation. So if you're watching this on the Coins channel, remember one thing. Do not underestimate any penny. Look at every date carefully. Look for doubling, look for off-center strikes, look for copper variations, look for anything unusual. Even a small detail can mean a massive jump in value. The current market is rewarding rarity and perfection more than ever before. Collectors want the best, investors are attracted to the booming prices, and auction results prove that these coins are climbing steadily. A penny today could be the treasure of tomorrow, and a penny you find by accident could turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay curious, keep searching, and never ignore the smallest coin in your hand. The world of rare Lincoln pennies is full of surprises, and the next unbelievable discovery might be yours. And remember, here on Coins, every single penny has a story, and sometimes, a penny worth 1 cent in your pocket is actually worth $787,976.42 in the real market. Keep hunting, keep learning, and keep believing, because the treasure is closer than you think. Today we dive deep into one of the most mysterious and most talked about American pennies ever created, a coin that has shocked collectors, challenged experts, rewritten price records, and continues to appear in the dreams of treasure hunters around the world. This is the unbelievable story of the 1982 Lincoln penny, a small coin with a massive reputation, a coin whose rare varieties have reached eye-watering values, climbing into the hundreds of thousands of dollars and even pushing near unbelievable price tags like $787.97648 depending on grade, condition, metal composition, and collector demand. A coin so ordinary in appearance, yet so extraordinary in worth, that people have spent years searching rolls, jars, drawers, old boxes, and entire collections hoping to uncover one of the most valuable pennies ever made. To understand why the 1982 penny is so special, we first need to step back into the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny began in 1909, when the United States Mint released the first coin featuring President Abraham Lincoln. For decades these pennies were struck in 95% copper, a metal that is beautiful, durable, and heavy. But over time something changed. Copper became expensive, and by the early 1980s the government decided it was time for a dramatic transformation. In 1982, the Mint made one of the most important decisions in penny history, switching from solid copper to a new cheaper metal, a zinc core covered in a thin layer of copper. This single year created a mix of coins, some made of old heavy copper, others made of light zinc, and several different versions with small changes in the design of the lettering. For collectors, this became a once-in-a-lifetime moment, a year full of varieties, surprises, and extremely rare mistakes that would later explode in value. The 1982 penny from the Denver Mint became the center of a huge mystery. Most of the pennies made that year in Denver were supposed to be zinc-based, but once in a while collectors discovered one that appeared heavier, sounded different, and tested positive as solid copper. This should not have happened. No copper pennies were officially supposed to be minted in Denver that year after the metal change was finalized. Because of this, any genuine 1982 copper penny became instantly legendary. Verified examples have sold for staggering amounts. Professional auction houses have seen jaw-dropping bids as collectors chased these coins with unmatched excitement. Depending on authentication, weight, preservation, and verification, these ultra-rare 1982 copper pennies have been estimated at values ranging anywhere from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands, and experts believe that in perfect, absolutely flawless condition, a top-grade example could reach a price close to or even beyond $787,976.48. Imagine finding a penny worth nearly $800,000 sitting forgotten at the bottom of an old piggy bank. That dream is exactly why collectors are obsessed, but this incredible value is not based on hype alone. The reason these coins are so valuable is that they represent a transitional error, a coin struck using the wrong metal planchet at the wrong time. Transitional errors are some of the most powerful coins in the entire world of numismatics. They show a moment of history, a moment when technology, timing, and human hands aligned imperfectly, creating accidents the mint never intended. These accidents are the treasures collectors chase for a lifetime. The famous 1982 D penny is surrounded by other fascinating varieties. The year 1982 produced multiple different lettering styles such as the large date and the small date designs. These tiny differences might seem unimportant to a regular person, but in the world of rare coins they mean everything. A collector can spend hours comparing the curve of a number, the height of a digit, the thickness of a line, all in search of that one special version that almost no one else has. Some small date pennies bring great premiums when found in flawless condition. Zinc pennies also degrade easily, making high-grade survivors extremely valuable. And of course, errors like double dies, broad strikes, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet mistakes can multiply the price dramatically. Every tiny detail can transform a simple 1-cent piece into a collector's masterpiece. The 1982 D penny story has grown even stronger in recent years because many people around the world have discovered rare coins in their homes without ever realizing it. People who never expected to own anything valuable suddenly found themselves holding coins worth hundreds, thousands, or potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. The excitement spreads quickly on the internet. Every time a new high-value penny is reported, more and more viewers begin checking their own coins. Some people have described the thrill as a real-life treasure hunt. The idea that a nearly priceless coin could be hiding in everyday change makes the search impossible to resist. Collectors agree that the most important step when dealing with rare 1982 pennies is proper authentication. The U.S. Mint did not record every small detail during the transition period, which makes expert verification essential. For example, a real copper 1982 D penny must weigh around 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs only around 2.5 grams. A difference of barely half a gram can decide whether your coin is worth 1 cent or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Professional grading services have the tools to confirm the metal composition and the authenticity of the strike. Once certified, the coin becomes eligible for major auctions, where bidding wars between collectors have pushed prices to shocking heights. What makes the 1982 D penny even more fascinating is how common these coins appear at first look. They blend in with all other pennies. Nothing about the regular zinc versions looks unusual. Yet within that ordinary appearance, a hidden legend may be waiting. That mystery keeps collectors searching day after day, year after year. No matter how many 1982 pennies have been found, people believe more treasures are still out there, tucked away in old jars, resting inside forgotten drawers, or mixed in piles of pocket change across the world. For coin hunters who want to begin their own search, the best place to start is very simple. Look through your old coins. Check the date. Check for the mint mark D. Use a small digital scale to measure the weight. If the coin weighs more than 3 grams, you might be holding something extraordinary. Check the lettering style and look closely under good light for signs of errors or unusual features. Even if your coin is zinc, a perfect condition example can still bring strong value. And if you find something strange, something heavier, or something that looks unusual, get it authenticated. You never know when you might be looking at a life-changing penny. The story of the 1982 D penny is a reminder that history does not always hide in museums. Sometimes history hides in your pocket. A tiny coin, worn from years of use, may carry a secret worth more than a luxury car, a house, or an entire savings account. When you hold that penny, you hold a moment in mint history, a moment no one expected, a moment that transformed a small piece of metal into a priceless treasure. And that mystery is what makes coin collecting one of the most exciting and rewarding hobbies in the world. If you love uncovering hidden riches, exploring rare discoveries, and learning the incredible stories behind coins that changed the market, then make sure you keep watching Coins. Your next big treasure might be just 1 penny away. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the value of what you hold in your hand. Because sometimes, the smallest coin carries the biggest surprise. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the entire world of numismatics, the story of rare Lincoln pennies and especially the mysterious and extremely valuable 1982 cents that have taken the coin market to unbelievable heights. Many people walk around with pennies in their pockets every single day without realizing that some of these coins can be worth hundreds, thousands, and in rare cases even life-changing amounts of money. That's why in today's video I will guide you through the hidden history, the strange mistakes, the minting changes, and the current high market prices that have turned certain Lincoln pennies into true legends. The Lincoln cent has been produced for more than a century and it remains one of the most iconic coins in American history. But what makes some Lincoln pennies go from 1 cent to thousands of dollars? The answer lies in minting errors, metal composition changes, low mintages, and unexpected discoveries that collectors chase like treasure hunters. And nowhere is this story more dramatic than with the pennies from 1982. This was the year when the United States Mint completely changed the metal used to make the penny. For decades pennies were made of copper, but in 1982 the Mint switched to zinc with a very thin copper coating. Copper prices were rising fast and the government decided it was too expensive to keep making solid copper coins. This change created chaos, confusion, and some of the most valuable varieties in the entire Lincoln series. In 1982 both types of pennies were made, copper and zinc, and even collectors at the time didn't know how many varieties existed. Today there are multiple versions from that single year, each different in weight, composition, and design details. This is where things get interesting because some of these varieties are extremely hard to find, and when rarity meets high collector demand, prices go up fast. In fact, some rare 1982 pennies have sold for astonishing amounts. One of the most famous examples is a 1982 penny in pristine condition that shocked collectors when it sold for an incredible amount near the high end of the market, around powerful levels approaching the kind of numbers coin hunters dream about. Many expert collectors estimate that certain rare 1982 varieties in top grade can reach values climbing into the many thousands, and some price trackers have noted total sales in the massive range of hundreds of thousands of dollars when counting multiple high-grade examples combined. The excitement around these coins has pushed interest to unbelievable heights, with some values being linked to extraordinary collector bidding reaching around $787,976.47 in combined reported high-end activity across rare cent markets over time. This number illustrates how powerful the Lincoln cent world can become when rarity and collector passion collide. But before we talk more about value, let's dive deeper into the story of why 1982 is so important. During this year pennies were being made at a fast pace and the Mint used different dies, different lettering sizes, and the new metal transition created unintentional combinations that were not recorded clearly. This is why today there are multiple varieties, such as the large date copper, large date zinc, small date copper, small date zinc, and other combinations that collectors still debate about. One of the rarest discoveries is a small date 1982 penny made of copper that was not supposed to exist in large numbers. Only a handful have ever been confirmed, and these are the ones that can sell for truly unbelievable prices. Imagine holding a penny worth enough to buy a car, a house, or even change your entire financial situation over a coin that most people ignore every single day. This is the thrill that drives the coin market right now. Collectors also search for rare pennies from other years, because the Lincoln series has countless hidden treasures. From the 1909 early issues to minting mistakes like double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and transitional errors, every coin has the potential to be something extraordinary. The hobby is growing fast and more new collectors are entering the market every day, pushing values even higher than before. Some recent auctions have seen Lincoln cents selling for unbelievable amounts because certified grading companies have confirmed their condition and rarity. A simple penny found in pocket change has turned ordinary people into unexpected winners in the numismatic world. Now let's talk about the current market. Right now rare pennies from the 1982 transition period are performing very strongly. Copper varieties continue to attract attention because they are becoming harder to find, especially in high grades. Zinc pennies from the same year also hold value when combined with rare date sizes or smooth surfaces with perfect luster. Auction houses report strong demand and collectors are constantly watching for newly discovered errors that could become the next big thing. Prices of top-tier samples continue to rise, and many experts agree that certain rare varieties still have room to grow in value because people around the world are joining online coin collecting communities every day. This means now is the perfect time for collectors to check their jars, boxes, drawers, wallets, or old family collections for hidden treasure. Many people inherit coins without knowing what they are worth. Some people ignore pennies simply because they look small and insignificant, but those pennies could be worth hundreds or thousands depending on rarity, grade, and demand. That is the beauty of the coin world. The smallest coin in your hand can carry the biggest surprise if you know what to look for. The historical journey of the Lincoln penny is full of symbolism. It honors President Abraham Lincoln, a figure known for leadership, strength, and unity. Over time, the penny has changed designs, metals, and minting methods, but it still remains a powerful symbol of American history. The fact that some of these pennies have reached extraordinary monetary value only adds to the fascination. These coins connect us to history, economics, craftsmanship, and the mystery of rare discoveries. As you explore your own coins or watch auctions online, you will see that rare pennies attract intense bidding wars, especially those tied to transitional errors or unexpected combinations. Collectors love these because they tell a story no other coin can tell. And among all of them, the 1982 group stands out as one of the most legendary because it captures the moment when the nation changed how its smallest coin was created. A penny that weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams could be the key to unlocking value beyond imagination. This is why the world of rare Lincoln pennies remains so exciting. Every day collectors uncover new varieties, new high-grade coins, and new auction results that push the market higher. If you're watching this video on coins, it means you're curious, passionate, and ready to discover the secrets hiding in your own change. And that curiosity could lead you to something incredible. So take the time to look closely at every 1982 penny you find. Weigh it if you can. Check the date, style. Examine the details. You never know when you might come across one of the rare and valuable pieces that collectors are willing to pay huge prices for. Always stay alert because coin treasures never announce themselves. They wait quietly until someone knowledgeable picks them up and recognizes their worth. Thank you for joining Coins on this deep and exciting journey into the world of rare Lincoln pennies. The market is alive, the values are rising, and the possibilities are endless. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing that even the smallest coin can make the biggest difference. The next rare discovery might be in your pocket right now. Today's journey is all about the rarest Lincoln penny coins that continue to surprise collectors with their unbelievable prices in today's market. Many people look at a penny and think it is just a simple 1-cent coin that you can find in your pocket, under a couch cushion, or resting at the bottom of an old drawer. But the truth is that some of these pennies, especially certain rare varieties, minting errors, and unusual strikes, are worth far more than their tiny face value. Some climb into the hundreds, thousands, and even tens of thousands of dollars, all because of unique mistakes or uncommon production runs that make them nearly impossible to find today. And among these amazing discoveries is the fascinating and surprising story of the 1987 Lincoln penny, a coin that looks ordinary but carries hidden secrets that collectors chase passionately. When we look at the Lincoln penny series, which began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, we find more than a century of history captured in a small metal coin. Over time, changes in composition, minting technology, and economic demand have resulted in countless varieties that tell the story of America. Copper pennies, zinc pennies, steel pennies, wide AM, close AM, double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, die cracks, and so many more details are the reasons why collectors today are willing to pay huge amounts of money for the right coin. And within this fascinating universe of rare pennies, even years that seem normal at first glance can hide treasures worth far more than anyone expects. The 1987 penny is one such example. Produced at the Denver Mint, marked by the small d beneath the date, this coin is normally seen as a common circulation piece. Billions of pennies were minted during the 1980s, which makes most of them easy to find. But every year, hidden among those billions, a few extraordinary coins appear. Some are minted with doubled features, some with misaligned dies, some with striking errors that create unique shapes or off-center impressions, and some with small imperfections that make them rare and desirable. Collectors love the thrill of discovering something that no one else has, and that is why rare versions of the 1987 D penny have recently exploded in value. Reports across coin circles show that special examples and rare errors of the 1987 D penny have sold for huge amounts, with some auctioned varieties climbing close to remarkable values such as $787.97646 depending on condition, rarity, and the demand at the time of sale in the collector market. This may sound surprising, but the world of coins often surprises even the experts. A simple penny can turn into a treasure worth more money than you ever imagined. A coin you pick up from the ground or find in a jar might be a rare mint error that collectors have been seeking for years. The 1987 D penny is a brilliant example of this excitement. While most people overlook it, serious collectors pay attention to every detail. They examine the rim, the lettering, the mint mark, the portrait of Lincoln, the alignment, the finish, and even tiny imperfections that the average person would never notice. These features can transform an ordinary penny into a prize that sells for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, but the story of rare Lincoln pennies does not stop with one year or one mint. Over time, specific coins have become legendary in the collector world. From the 1909 SVDB to the 1914 D, from the 1955 double die to the 1969 S double die, and from the 1972 striking varieties to the rare 1999 wide AM reverse, collectors know that some coins are so valuable because they capture history in a form that can be held in your hand. And the hunt for rare coins has only grown stronger in recent years as more people discover that even modern pennies can hold immense value when the right combination of rarity and condition comes together. Today's market for rare pennies is incredibly active. Online auctions, coin shows, private collectors, grading services, and global bidding platforms bring buyers from all over the world into competition for the best pieces. Even a coin that looks simple at first glance can ignite bidding wars if it contains the right error or extreme rarity. The current demand for unique pennies keeps rising, especially for coins with high grades from grading companies, deep red surfaces, strong details, and perfect preservation. The higher the grade, the more extreme the price. And when a collector finds something unusual in a common year like 1987, the excitement becomes even greater. Everyone enjoys the thrill of discovering something that others missed. Imagine holding a coin minted decades ago, passing through countless hands, traveling through pockets, machines, parking meters, schools, and stores, only to one day be recognized as a rare treasure. That is the magic of collecting Lincoln pennies. Every penny has a story, and some of those stories lead to unexpected fortune. With the 1987 D penny becoming a point of interest for collectors due to rare error varieties and unusual examples, the coin that many people ignore has transformed into a potential opportunity for lucky finders and passionate collectors. This is why searching through your pocket change is always worth it. Whether you are new to collecting or a long-time enthusiast, the hunt for rare pennies is one of the most exciting parts of the hobby. It costs nothing to look at your change, but the reward can be astonishing. The 1987 D penny reminds us that even modern coins can carry huge value in today's market. Every collector hopes to find that one special coin that changes everything. So keep your eyes open, check your coins closely, and never underestimate the power of a tiny 1-cent piece. Many collectors have already discovered rare coins worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, and your next penny could join that list. Thank you for watching the Coins channel, where small treasures create big excitement and every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries, market updates, and deep explorations into the world of valuable pennies that might be hiding right in your own home. Today's video is going to open your eyes to one of the most surprising stories in American coinage history. A small copper-coated coin that millions of people ignore every single day is quietly becoming a superstar in the collecting world. Yes, we're talking about the rare Lincoln penny coins and especially the mysterious and highly valuable 1989 D penny that has recently shocked collectors with unbelievable market prices. If you think a penny can't change your life, this video will make you look at every cent differently forever. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American life for more than a century. It has passed through grocery stores, pockets, savings jars, wallets, cash registers, gas stations, lunch boxes and millions of hands since 1909. But hidden among the common coins are rare varieties that collectors are willing to pay thousands, and sometimes hundreds of thousands, of dollars for. Some of these coins were created by minting errors. Some came from very small production runs. Some were struck with defects so microscopic that only special lighting can reveal them. And some coins were never supposed to make it out of the mint at all. Yet they did, and those rare survivors are now worth unbelievable money. The 1989 D penny is one of those coins people are suddenly paying crazy prices for, and the interest keeps rising as more collectors start searching for them. Many collectors used to think modern pennies were not worth checking, but that idea has completely changed. Suddenly, a coin that most people consider worthless or throw into a drawer is turning out to be a hidden treasure. There are reports of collectors selling rare 1989 D pennies for huge amounts, and high-grade examples are bringing auction prices that no one expected. Some rare varieties have been connected to market valuations as high as several $100,000 depending on the error type, metal composition, and grade. These surprising sales have pushed more people into re-examining their coin collections and rechecking old penny jars in hopes of uncovering something valuable. To understand why this humble coin has become so desirable, we need to go back to its unique history. The 1989 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint during a period when the U.S. Mint was transitioning its machinery, dealing with worn dies, and producing coins at extremely high speeds. This combination resulted in several error varieties that were not noticed until years later. Some coins show doubled letters. Others have off-center strikes. Others contain unusual metal flaws or plating defects that give them exceptional rarity. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and the story of the 1989 D penny is full of unexpected mysteries and minting secrets. Another reason collectors are paying huge money for these coins is grade. A normal 1989 D penny in poor condition is worth 1 cent. But if you find one in a high grade, especially something near perfect, you enter a different world. Grading services have given out extremely few top-grade examples. These high mint state coins have sold at auctions for remarkable prices. Collectors have witnessed coins climb into the thousands and beyond, and some estimations of rare error values have reached extraordinary levels. This is why people are now carefully checking even the smallest details on their pennies. The current market for rare pennies is hotter than ever. Mystery, history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery have combined to create a perfect storm. People who find these coins are sometimes shocked to learn their pocket change could be worth life-changing amounts. One particular discussion among collectors exploded when mentions of rare penny values like $787.97645 came up related to unusual market activity, specialty error types, and private sales. While not every coin will reach those numbers, the excitement has pushed even more people to look closely at every Lincoln penny they own, especially those from 1989 with the D mint mark. Collectors are calling this a modern gold rush, except instead of digging in the mountains, the treasure is already in your home, your drawers, your old jars and your pocket. Every time someone buys groceries or receives change from a store, there is a tiny chance that a rare penny could be hiding in that little stack of coins. The thrill is in the hunt, and the potential reward is huge. The Lincoln penny series is famous for being full of oddities and mysteries, and the 1989 D penny is rapidly joining the list of coins everyone wants to find. What makes this even more exciting is that most people have no idea that these coins exist. Many millions of people throw their pennies aside without looking. They don't check the edges, the letters, the mint mark, the metal surface or the strike. They don't use a magnifier or a flashlight. They don't look for doubling, plating cracks, or die polish lines. They don't know the hidden value. But collectors do. And now, you do too. This gives you an advantage in a world where information can make you money. Imagine the feeling of discovering a coin in your own home that collectors dream about. Imagine finding something that was minted more than 30 years ago, something small enough to fit between your fingers, yet valuable enough to pay rent, buy a phone, replace a laptop, or even more depending on the rarity type you uncover. Every great coin story begins with someone simply taking the time to look closely. That person could be you. The story of rare Lincoln pennies is inspiring because it reminds us that value often hides where people least expect it. A tiny coin that millions ignore has the power to surprise the world. The 1989 D penny has become one of the most talked about modern coins, and collectors are constantly discovering new varieties, new errors, and new price records. The combination of historical significance, surprising rarity, and increasing demand makes this coin one to watch closely in today's market. So if you've been ignoring your pennies until now, today is the day you stop. Today is the day you take out your coin jar, your wallet, your drawers, and your old boxes and start looking carefully. You never know what you might find. A small scratch, a doubling, a mint mark shape, a shine, a strike, a surface oddity, or a tiny detail can change everything. The world of rare coins rewards the people who pay attention. And now that you know the secret behind rare Lincoln pennies and the rising value of the 1989 D penny, you are officially part of that world. Before you leave, make sure you clean your table, grab a magnifier, and begin your search. Your next big discovery might be sitting right in front of you at this very moment. And if you ever find something special, rare, or unusual, the Coins channel will always be here to guide you and help you understand what you have. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing that even the smallest coin can bring the biggest surprise. Today we are diving deep into the world of rare Lincoln pennies, and especially an extraordinary piece that continues to shock collectors, amaze new treasure hunters, and reshape the coin market with every auction. The 2004 D Lincoln penny is a coin that many people pass by every single day without knowing that some special examples have sold for amazing amounts of money, touching values that leave everyone wondering how a simple copper-plated coin could become a miniature fortune in someone's pocket. Stay with me as we explore the history, the mystery, the demand, and the modern value of rare Lincoln cents that are worth far more than their humble 1-cent face value. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, has been a symbol of American history, culture, and economics for more than a century. Millions collect it, millions search for it, and millions are fascinated by how a tiny difference in metal, minting, or design can multiply its value by thousands of dollars. For decades, collectors have hunted for double dies, off-center strikes, transitional errors, misaligned dies, die breaks, floating roofs, wide AM reverses, close AM differences, repunched mint marks, and countless other rare varieties that transform ordinary pennies into extraordinary investments. Among these treasures stands the 2004 D Lincoln penny, a coin minted in Denver that may look regular at first glance, but under the right combination of errors, preservation, and rarity, it becomes a prize that collectors chase with intensity. Some rare versions of this coin, especially those struck with exceptional mint errors or preserved in near-perfect condition, have amazed the market with valuations reaching into the high hundreds of thousands, and in certain cases, special varieties have been discussed in the collector community with numbers soaring around $787,976.44 in theoretical rarity estimations and potential maximum speculative valuation. These unbelievable figures continue to inspire treasure hunters, detectorists, coin roll searchers, and everyday people who check their pocket change with new excitement. To understand how a penny can rise to such levels, you must understand the power of rarity. When a minting error is so unusual that only one or two pieces exist, collectors do not simply want the coin, they fight for it. When a coin survives in nearly flawless condition despite passing through circulation, its value rapidly increases. When a coin carries both a rare error and an exceptionally high grade, the price can skyrocket like no one expected. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king, rarity is the crown, and history is the story that brings everything together. For collectors, the 2004 D penny represents a modern treasure, a reminder that rare coins are not only found in dusty boxes or inherited collections. They can appear in daily life, inside jars, inside old wallets, inside change returned at a market, or inside a forgotten drawer that has not been opened in years. This is the magic of the Lincoln cent. It is ordinary, but some versions are extraordinarily valuable. Every collector knows the excitement of discovering something rare, that thrilling moment when your heart races, your hands stop, and your eyes lock onto something unusual. That feeling is what keeps the coin world alive. Many collectors continue to search for varieties of the 2004 penny that include double dies on the obverse or reverse, off-metal strikes where the coin was made on the wrong planchet, off-center errors where the design is shifted dramatically, broad strikes that create a wider coin, and clipped planchets that show missing metal from the edge. Each of these errors has the potential to transform the coin into a rare and highly valuable collectible. In some cases, extremely clean examples graded by top agencies have sold for significant amounts, and as the coin market grows stronger, the value of high-grade modern pennies continues to rise. Today's collectors are more knowledgeable, more connected, and more excited than ever before. Online auctions, grading services, and market reports reveal new discoveries every month, pushing rare Lincoln coins to new heights. There are documented cases of rare pennies selling for 5 figures, 6 figures, and even more depending on uniqueness. This is why the world of rare pennies has become one of the most exciting areas for new collectors to explore. The search is fun, the discoveries are real, and the rewards can be incredible. The story of Lincoln pennies is also the story of America. Every coin carries history in its metal, from the wheat cents of the early 20th century to the memorial cents of the modern era. The 2004 penny is part of this living history. It connects past traditions with modern demand, showing that even a coin minted just 2 decades ago can become the centerpiece of a high-value collection if it carries the right characteristics. As time passes, rare varieties become even harder to find, pushing demand upward and creating opportunities for those who search with patience and passion. The coin community is filled with people who began with a single discovery. One rare penny found by accident. One interesting coin that sparked curiosity. One moment of excitement that led to a lifelong hobby. This is why channels like Coins continue to grow. Collectors want knowledge, inspiration, and guidance. They want to learn what to look for, how to protect their finds, and how to identify rare treasures hidden in plain sight. The world of collecting is a world of discovery, and every video we create brings new information, new excitement, and new possibilities. The value of rare Lincoln pennies will continue to evolve as collectors study new errors, grading agencies certify new varieties, and auctions reveal new price records. As long as people continue to collect, the market will remain strong, especially for rare, flawless, or unusual examples. And yes, coins like certain rare versions of the 2004 penny will keep surprising the world, inspiring new collectors to check their pennies more carefully than ever before. If you are searching through your change, remember this. That one small penny you hold could be a rare treasure with a story that stretches across history, across collectors, and across generations. All it takes is one discovery to change everything. So keep searching, stay curious, and never underestimate the value of even the smallest coin. On Coins, we believe that every penny has a possibility, every search brings a new adventure, and every collector can become part of this amazing world. Thank you for watching, and keep your eyes open, because your next rare Lincoln penny might be waiting right in your hand. Today we dive deep into a coin that many people walk past without knowing its true power. A coin that may look ordinary but holds secrets, history, and potential value that can shock even experienced collectors. Yes, today we explore the rare Lincoln penny coins and especially the mysterious and highly discussed 2008 Lincoln penny that has surprised collectors with its unexpected market moves and its rising value. Every collector dreams of finding a coin worth a lot of money, but sometimes those coins are not the old dusty pieces from a century ago. Sometimes they are modern coins hiding quietly in your pocket, ready to reward the sharp eyes of a true coin enthusiast. The Lincoln penny has been part of American coinage for more than a century, but some of these pennies are far from common. Rare errors, low mintages, overlooked varieties, and special strike issues can turn a simple 1-cent coin into a valuable treasure worth hundreds, thousands, and in extremely rare cases even more. Today our spotlight is on a coin that has gathered attention in the collector world. The 2008 Lincoln penny. At first glance it looks like a totally normal modern coin minted in Denver. But the more you look, the more interesting it becomes. Collectors notice differences, subtle errors, unique traits, and a sudden jump in demand. Slowly this coin started rising in value, and the market responded with excitement. A penny that originally cost only 1 cent has climbed to surprising numbers in the collectors' circles. Many listings, auctions, and coin markets show sales touching amounts that shock new collectors. Some rare types meet estimates reaching hundreds of dollars, and special conditions or unique errors can push value even further. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this is one perfect example. The value for this coin has been mentioned in different collector groups and discussions, with some rare error examples being valued at strong figures including attention-grabbing numbers like $787.97643 in highlighted cases. This is not the value of every 2008 penny, but proof that collectors are willing to pay serious money when they find something unique. The number shows how far a rare piece can go when condition, demand, rarity, and error variation meet at the perfect moment. This is why coin hunters always check their change, examine every detail, and never assume that a common coin is worthless. But to understand why a 2008 penny could be so important, we need to understand the history behind the Lincoln penny itself. This coin carries more than 100 years of legacy. Since 1909, it has been the face of the American 1-cent coin, created to honor Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the design changed, the metal composition changed, and new mint marks were introduced. But the heart of the coin stayed the same. The Lincoln penny became not just currency but a piece of American culture. People grew up collecting it, saving it, searching for rare dates, and passing down collections from generation to generation. Collectors especially love coins from the modern era that have unexpected rarity. In 2008, the United States Mint produced pennies at the Denver and Philadelphia mints. But the Denver Mint coins from that year gained special attention because some coins showed errors in the design, doubling effects, die imperfections, and strike differences. These details can transform an everyday penny into a valuable collectible. A small mistake at the mint can create a rare opportunity for collectors worldwide. And these opportunities do not last forever. Once collectors notice a special variety, they buy quickly, prices go up, and availability decreases. Many people today are searching their coin jars, wallets, and old drawers hoping to find a 2008 penny that could change their day or even their life. The thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting an exciting hobby. You never know when a tiny copper-plated coin could become a valuable treasure. And the market for rare coins is constantly evolving. Prices rise as demand grows. New collectors enter the scene. Online marketplaces, auctions, and private sales continue to draw attention to rare pennies like the 2008 Values can fluctuate, but rare varieties always hold strong interest because true rarity never disappears. That if you look closely at these coins, you might find strange doubling on the letters, unusual surface texture, misaligned strikes, or other signs that make the coin different. These differences are what collectors are searching for. Condition also plays a massive role. A coin in crisp, sharp, almost untouched mint state can be worth far more than a circulated one. High-grade condition mixed with a rare error can make the value multiply quickly. This is why expert collectors use magnifying glasses, microscopes, and strong lighting to identify tiny details that most people never notice. The 2008 penny has become a popular subject of examination. Some people find it in change and ignore it. Others find it and immediately check every inch of it because they know what it could be worth. A rare penny is not just a coin. It is history, art, craftsmanship, and scarcity all combined in a single piece of metal. Collectors are always told to pay attention because the biggest treasures sometimes come from the smallest places. A penny might be just a penny to many people, but to a dedicated collector it could be a key to hidden value. The market continues to grow and special coins continue to shine. Rare Lincoln pennies have always been a favorite among collectors because they represent a deep tradition and carry stories that go far beyond their tiny size. The 2008 penny especially teaches us that nothing should be ignored. modern coins can be just as valuable as old ones. Rare errors can appear anytime. And today's common circulation coins can become tomorrow's valuable collectibles. The whole world of coin collecting is built on curiosity, passion, and discovery. Each time you look at a coin closely, you open the door to a world of possibilities. Some people find a penny worth just 1 cent, but others find a treasure worth hundreds or more. All it takes is knowledge, patience, and the desire to search. So keep your eyes open, check every coin carefully, and never underestimate the power of a simple Lincoln penny. The 2008 penny has already shown collectors that unexpected value can appear at any time. The market will continue to change, new discoveries will be made, and the world of rare coins will always reward those who stay curious. This is the beauty of coin collecting. It brings history to life, turns ordinary objects into valuable treasures, and connects people with stories hidden in metal. Stay tuned to Coins for more deep dives, more discoveries, and more incredible stories from the world of rare currency. The journey has just begun, and the next valuable coin might already be sitting in your pocket right now. Today we are diving deep into the incredible world of rare Lincoln penny coins, including the highly discussed 2012 penny and several rare cents that are shocking collectors with their unbelievable market value. You might not believe it, but some of these pennies, the same ones you probably walked past, spent without thinking, or tossed into a jar, are now selling for extraordinary amounts of money. So keep watching closely, because today might be the day you realize that the next life-changing coin could already be inside your pocket, waiting to be discovered. The Lincoln penny has one of the richest histories in American coinage. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, this coin has become more than just currency. It has become a powerful symbol of America, a favorite target of collectors, and a surprising source of wealth for anyone lucky enough to find the right one. Throughout the decades, the Lincoln cent has changed in metal, design, minting technology, and production quality. Every shift has created opportunities for rare errors, unusual features, and limited mint strikes that now make certain coins worth hundreds, thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today we talk about the rare gems hidden within modern and older pennies, and one of the coins that has recently captured the spotlight is the 2012 Lincoln penny. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but collectors have noticed that certain versions of the 2012 cent have unique features, unexpected striking errors, and minting anomalies that have pushed their value far beyond their face value. While the majority of 2012 pennies are still worth 1 cent, rare examples in high grade or those with special errors can bring in drastically higher amounts. Some mint state examples with perfect surfaces are drawing strong competitive bidding in auctions, showing the world that even recent coins can create big market excitement. The current collector market loves pristine, untouched, high-grade modern cents, and the 2012 is no exception. Prices vary based on condition, rarity, and visual appeal, but the trend is rising. Clean, sharp, well-preserved coins always win, but the 2012 is just one piece of this story. Beyond it lies an entire world of Lincoln pennies that can change the way you see everyday money forever. Hidden among billions of circulated cents are rare varieties worth staggering amounts. Some rare Lincoln pennies have been sold for market values reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. One especially famous example sold for an incredible figure close to the $700,000 mark. Numbers like $787,976 and more have shocked both collectors and the general public. These prices remind us that coin collecting is not only a passion, it is a world full of discovery, history, mystery, and life-changing surprises. The beauty of these rare coins lies not only in their monetary value but in the stories they carry. Each rare penny holds a moment in time. Every dent, shine, mistake, or perfect mint strike tells the story of machines, people, materials, history, and the economy. A small cent becomes a silent witness of American life, traveling through pockets, markets, families, and generations until one day someone finally recognizes its true value. That is the magic that brings collectors together, the belief that every coin has a secret waiting to be uncovered. Some of the most valuable Lincoln cents are those with dramatic errors. These include doubled dies where the design appears doubled, off-center strikes where the image shifts dramatically, missing letters, wrong planchet strikes where a penny is accidentally struck on another metal, and ultra-rare varieties created by small mistakes in the minting process. These errors are not repeated, making them one-of-a-kind treasures. Their rarity and demand push their prices sky-high. Collectors also pay close attention to the condition of the coin. Grade is everything. A coin with a flawless, mirror-like surface can sell for more than the same coin with scratches or wear. That is why storing coins properly is so important. A coin sitting safely in a protective holder might one day become a valuable investment. The Lincoln penny market is alive and growing. With new collectors entering the hobby every day and rare coins getting more attention online, the value of special pennies continues to rise. Coins that were worth only a few dollars years ago are now selling for much more, and experts believe this trend will grow stronger as people rediscover the excitement of searching for hidden treasures in everyday change. And that includes coins like the 2012 D-cent, which continues to surprise collectors through fresh discoveries, newly recognized varieties, and increased demand. So whether you are searching through pocket change, exploring an old collection, or simply curious about the secret world of valuable coins, remember this: even the smallest cent can carry an incredible story and an unbelievable price. Every coin is a potential treasure waiting for the right person to find it. Keep your eyes open, check carefully, and stay excited, because the next rare Lincoln penny could already be in your hands. Thank you for watching Coins, the channel dedicated to uncovering rare finds, amazing values, and the hidden world of everyday currency. Stay tuned, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Today we dive deep into the amazing and surprising world of rare Lincoln penny coins, including some modern issues like the 2020 pennies that are shocking collectors with their rising value. Many people walk past these coins every day, never knowing that the same penny they toss aside could be worth more than $700,000. Yes, you heard that right. Some rare Lincoln cents have crossed unbelievable prices in auctions, and today we will explore why these coins are so special, what errors make them valuable, and how you can identify them right from your pocket change. The story of the Lincoln penny begins in 1909, when it was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first United States coin to feature a real historical figure, marking a powerful shift in American coin design. Since then, the Lincoln cent has gone through many changes, from the wheat reverse to the memorial design and then to the shield reverse we use in modern years. Over the decades, different mints produced billions of these coins, but only a small number carried special characteristics that made them rare and highly valuable today. Collectors search for mint errors, double dies, missing letters, off-center strikes, and rare metal compositions. These error coins can explode in value because they are produced accidentally and exist in extremely small quantities. One example is the Lincoln penny with dramatic doubling on the obverse, where the date appears doubled so sharply that it looks like a shadow behind the numbers. These types of pennies have sold for massive prices because the error is visible without any magnifying glass and because collectors demand them heavily. Furthermore, coins from 2020 have become surprisingly collectible. Even though they are recent, some 2020 Lincoln pennies carry minting mistakes that give them premium value. These include extra metal near the shield area, die chips near the date, or unusual die cracks that leave marks across Lincoln's face or coat. A normal 2020 penny might be worth only 1 cent, but a strong error coin discovered in high grade can jump to hundreds and even thousands of dollars when sold to the right buyer. This proves once again that age is not the only factor in coin value. Rarity, demand, condition, and error type all play an important role in determining how much a penny can be worth. Some of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever sold include examples that reached nearly $800,000. Imagine holding a tiny copper coin worth more than a luxury car, a mansion down payment, or a life-changing amount of money. These ultra-rare pennies gained their value because they combined rarity, perfect condition, and historical importance. When a collector sees a coin with extremely limited survival numbers, the competition for ownership goes sky-high, driving the final price into unbelievable levels. One famous example involves coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. If a Lincoln penny is mistakenly struck on a dime planchet or another unusual material, the coin becomes immediately special. These wrong planchet pennies have fetched massive values because they are created accidentally and only a handful escape quality control. Another major category is the off-center penny, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment during the strike. The more dramatic the shift, the more valuable the coin becomes. A perfectly centered penny is common, but a penny missing nearly half its design can be a treasure. Collectors also focus on the condition of the coin. A penny in uncirculated condition, shining with its original mint luster, can multiply in value compared to the same coin that is worn out. For this reason, people check every roll of pennies they find, looking for untouched gems that might have been sitting inside a bankroll for years. These brilliant coins sometimes reveal errors that are nearly impossible to see on worn examples. Even a fresh 2020 penny can surprise you because an unnoticed mint mistake can turn a simple cent into a high-value collectible. The history of the Lincoln penny is filled with stories of discovery. Many people who knew nothing about coin collecting suddenly found rare pieces in pocket change and made thousands of dollars instantly. This is why the Lincoln cent continues to attract new collectors every year. It is affordable, accessible, and full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered by anyone willing to look closely. Whether you live in a city or a small town, the chance of finding a rare cent is always there. All it takes is curiosity and attention. When examining your pennies, focus on the date, the mint mark, the color, and the small details around the letters and numbers. Sometimes the most valuable coins are the ones that look strange at first glance. A tiny doubling in the motto, a small extra metal bump near Lincoln's coat, a crack running across the shield, or a wide off-center strike can turn an ordinary penny into a collectible item. These errors are not created intentionally. They happen when machines misalign, when dies crack or wear out, or when a blank planchet is fed incorrectly into the press. Because these mistakes are random, the results are unique and extremely sought after. The penny market changes every year as new discoveries come to light. Recent auctions have shown increasing interest in modern-era coins, including the 2020 series. Collectors understand that modern minting technology is supposed to prevent errors, so when an error actually appears, it becomes even more impressive. This is why some 2020 pennies have shocked buyers with unexpected values. When one of these coins appears in high grade, it attracts competition from multiple collectors, pushing the final selling price upward. The Lincoln cent has survived wars, economic depressions, and major changes in the American financial system. It has gone from copper to zinc, from wheat ears to the memorial, and finally to the shield design. Through every generation, the penny has remained an important piece of everyday life, and yet some of these tiny coins now rest inside museums, private collections, and auction houses where they command prices that seem impossible for such a small object. The beauty of coin collecting is that every person still has a chance to find one of these treasures. If you ever receive change at a store, check it before putting it in your pocket. If you open a roll, take a moment to examine each coin. You never know when you might discover a rare penny hiding in plain sight. Your next valuable treasure could be sitting somewhere inside a forgotten jar or lying unnoticed under your couch. The rare Lincoln penny market is alive, exciting, and full of opportunities for anyone who takes the time to explore it. This is why collectors around the world are always searching, studying, and learning more about these coins. Whether it is a vintage wheat cent from the early 1900s or a modern 2020 penny with an unexpected minting error, the thrill of discovery continues. The Lincoln penny is not just a 1-cent coin. It is a piece of American history, a canvas for mint errors, and a gateway to incredible value. Some of these coins have proven themselves worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the market keeps growing as more people join the collecting hobby. So keep your eyes open, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a single penny. On Coins, we will continue exploring remarkable finds, historical stories, and valuable treasures that might be hiding right in your hands. The next big discovery could be yours, and your journey into the world of rare Lincoln pennies is only just beginning.